new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty. Watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Oklahoma City NightHawks. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go from OKC. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
This guy is taking over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Looking to throw on second down. Bryant, he finds Douglas complete. This defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Next receivers have spread the defense out. They were able to come through with a slash and run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And it's caught. Touchdown. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And the final number on Next Gen Stats, how about this? 71 yards through the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now Green on 1st and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run off tackle right with Williams. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Green. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Gay knocks this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nice run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
That's good. 4
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Bryant. And that'll be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing again. Bryant. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
On 1st down, Green. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
10 yards on the pickup.
They need only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. On the counter, here's Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Green. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And here's Green to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough reaction time off of the tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Jordan. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brevin Jordan, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he's all the way into the end zone. And so much for losing the lead with the 2 points there. This game's back to even. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
Well, for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. Here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They get this out left. Touchdown! A great effort there. Taking it in as they have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here. And we'll step aside. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert, but right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Green. He'll drop this down to Williams, and he'll be brought down at the 27. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Second and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On second and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. Off play action. Green. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A disastrous loss there on first and goal on the sack sets him back big time. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And that has to be so frustrating because you know that they had something set up there for this first drive of the second half. It wasn't the fumble.
Sometimes no matter what you go over at halftime, no matter what you say, errors will result. And that's exactly what happened here. They were trying to change things from what happened in the first half. Instead, they continue to make mistakes.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. He's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal. Well, we know it's a tough mission for this defense to hold them to a field goal after that long kick return, but they're one play away from doing it.
They certainly are. Very close to accomplishing what they needed to get done because they've treated this like a sudden change. You know, when the offense turns the ball over on a fumble or an interception, before you go...
And it's a fumble. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Fortunate to get another shot. Here's second and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the NightHawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Fights through it. Williams loses the football, and it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Off the play fake. Bryant. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, after that last sequence, they're sitting pretty comfortably. They force the fumble, get the field goal, and expand on that lead here in the second half.
And don't expect them to rest on their laurels after that kick either. They'll keep their effort up until the final whistle. They don't consider any lead safe.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On second down, Williams. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throw going to be caught left side here by Granson. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
But if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Bryant. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a draw play. It's Walker. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So they bring out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Green. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Off the play fake. Green. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes the score NightHawks 26, Rams 16.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throw out wide to Walker. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Rams are right back in this football game. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
Now Green looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action. Green. And his throw is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, L.A. De'Ami Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Bryant. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
On 3rd down, Bryant. He finds his man, complete. It's Douglas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. This is the tight end fan. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Looking to throw. Bryant. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw on 3rd down. Bryant. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short And they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future win from slipping away like this one was.
So for the home team here, they do get that 10th win of the year as they finish up at 10-7 overall. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless.